beaten outside the off stump, angle across. Joining me in the commentary box is Charvi. Good evening.
Good evening. Eventful innings from the Zimbabwean side. Runs and a wicket. Target 242. And that was Mujib getting his 5 in the previous ODI. 5 wickets for 50 in his 10 overs. Bowled exceptionally well. His rippers through. And well completely foxed the batsman. Beauty of deliveries. And Shapur. Short delivery pulls it away. It's going to be a bit of a challenge as it is for Zimbabwe. The required run rate still on 5 runs and over.
Mujib is a character. He studies designing and designed the wickets really well for his team, for himself also. The angles that he creates, the variations that he has, and he's got good temperament, good thinking bowler. At such a young age, 16 years of age, overtaking the record being established for a long time by Waqar Yunus, great Waqar Yunus from Pakistan.
Well, he's a talented youngster and a blessing for Afghanistan. The next one, that's bowled and that's got straight into the hands of the mid-wicket fielder. And that is going to be the second wicket. It is Musikanda. Well, the short ball by Shapur, that has worked. And he is walking back to the wicket.
سرنوشت ملی خود را با ملی آغاز کنید. مؤسسه تحصیلات عالی ملی با داشتن 6 سال تجربه اکادمیک در پانزه‌های عالی طب معالجوی، ستوماتولوژی، حقوق و علوم سیاسی و همچنان در دیپارتمن‌های نیمه عالی، قابلگی، فارماسی، نخسنگ، پروتز دندان و تکنولوژی طبی برای سال 1397 محصل می‌پذیرد. تاریخ امتحان کنکور 25 هوت 1396. ملی، بازتاب اعتبار ملی.
اساس یک پوهنتون چیست؟ اساتید مجرب، سیستم آموزشی معیاری، محیط مناسب. ویژگی‌های یک پوهنتون برتر چیست؟ برتری در عرصه اکادمیک، برتری در رشد مسلکی محصلان، برتری در نوآوری و انکشاف. با ما بپیوندید. ما پوهنتون کاردان هستیم.
کاردان، کاروان برگزیدگان.
He's been working with Afghanistan cricket for many years, instrumental in coming up with those sprays. Fit man, a lot of knowledge of different pathies also.
Very knowledgeable physio for Afghanistan. And the new batsman is Craig Irvin, the man in form. 74 matches, 1,957 runs, a decent average, 32.62, and the best of 130 not out. So a lot of responsibility on Craig Irvin to take his team all the way through to the target. And there is Shapur. Oh, good delivery, getting a bit of a shy there at the stumps. And well, Afghanistan yet again are looking to dominate here.
That wasn't the greatest of delivery. The shot, one poor shot selection from Musikanda. I could have hit it in front of, but look at the celebration. It's silencing the critics maybe. Yeah, it's taken 4 matches for him to get in. That is some celebration.
Slip in position for Shapur. Oh, good Yorker delivery that. Slightly slower, 128 k's an hour.
Well, I love the reactions today from Shapur. Taking the series victory and now enough time to just take rest because they're flying tomorrow. So not much of time left for them to recover fully before they're flying tomorrow to Zimbabwe to play the World Cup qualifiers. So it's important to give rest to the key player. He's been getting runs for Afghanistan, a lot of runs. The leading run scorer in the tournament so far.
Yes, it's the big tournament, the ICC World Cup qualifiers, and that's a good delivery. A very good delivery by Shapur to end the over. So 8 overs gone, it's 26 for 2.
کشورم و طبیب متخصص و آگاه ضرورت دارد.
تحصیلاتم را عالی می سازم.
می خواهم قضاوت سالم را از اینجا آغاز نمایم.
می خواهم پایه های اقتصاد متوازن را رشد دهم.
من مطابق با علوم معاصر و ارتباطات برقی پا میگذارم.
عصر ارتباطات با رسیدن به آموزش تکمیلی لسان بین المللی را حتمی می دانم.
روند این پیشرفت های شما مؤسسه تحصیلات عالی زاول.
For two key wickets, the opening pair back in the pavilion. Irwin, who got a half century in the previous match, and they're just 63 runs away from reaching 2,000 runs in one-day internationals. So got the third man up in the circle. They got fine leg up in the circle. Well, the fieldsman there on the boundary ropes at the square leg position and long on for big hits. The sweep or lofted drive downfield. Good delivery, good channel. He's bowling beautifully today.
Well, a promising youngster. He has a job on hand. He's a thinking bowler, as we spoke about earlier. He's got 2 men in the boundary on the leg side. Good delivery yet again. That's a good one from Mujib. He's just gone away for 18 runs. 6 dot deliveries in his overs so far. Yet again, that's a good one. He'll try and create that pressure onto the batsman.
Yeah, good method from Taylor, just coming forward and defending. So reading the variations really well. Once again, in control of playing the defensive shots. Taylor, 7 of 12, he can afford to take time. A lot of overs left to get the job done. 242 in 50 overs. Driven it handsomely. What a great shot from Taylor. Well, he defended 2 or 3 deliveries in that channel, and then bit of width given, and that allowed him to find the gap through the offside. Look at this one. Minimum of effort. Hand-eye coordination working fine for Taylor.
Perfectly good looking shot that. Look how good that was. The cover drive. Mujib. Good delivery to end the over. And a single as well. So that'll be a wrap here for the 9th over. 9 overs gone. 31 for 2.
افغان بیسی 4G LTE. حالا از سرعت 4G در بسته‌های تریپی ما مستفید شوید. 7GB در بدل 800 افغانی، 10GB در بدل 1100 افغانی، 16GB در بدل 1800 افغانی. در صفحه پیام GB مورد نظر خود را نوشته و به 151 ارسال نمایید.
ما افتخار میکنیم که افغان هستیم. افغانستان را دوست داریم.
Well, at one point of time, Afghanistan were 142 for loss of 1 wicket, but after that they just couldn't survive. 242, that's what Zimbabwe needs to win this one. Safur, he's been taken off. He picked a wicket from the previous over. Bowled beautifully. So 7th match for him, 7 wickets for Sarapuddin Ashraf, the left-arm spinner. And he's been given back-to-back games. Picked a wicket in the previous match also. Was an important part of the T20. Not getting many games in one-day internationals. Good variations to have. And since the spin is causing few problems for the Zimbabwe batsmen, so strengthening the spin department.
Looking to attack here. Good decision from Asghar Stanekzai. Very interesting field set as well. He's got one long off right at the boundary. A deep square leg, backward square leg. Yeah, that's gone up in the air, falling short of the fielder at long off. We're just talking about that fielder. And has got a short third man, the backward point. And well, the lefty-righty combination keeping the Afghani fielders a bit busy on the field. Intelligently played that shot.
Yeah, a couple of mistakes earlier in the back-to-back matches, got out at the similar fashion, caught at mid-off and caught at long-off position. So we'll have to be careful about this shot. He's too good a batsman to play proper cricketing shots along the ground and get these runs for the team. Just tempting, maybe he wants that fieldsman inside the circle.
Probably. Halfway through would do the job, perhaps, if he's going to tempt him there. Good delivery. Good delivery from Sharafuddin. Well, the required rate still at 5.2. Singles may do the job for Zimbabwe.
Well, he managed to beat the left-hand batsman outside the off stump. Now he wants to strengthen the field on the offside. So he wants the man at the backward point, man at the cover point position on the offside for the cut stroke maybe. And plays it fine, with fine leg up in the circle. Long chase, may not reach it to the boundary ropes. Couple of runs for Zimbabwean batsmen.
I wouldn't mind that. It was a close one, that delivery from Sharafuddin. A lot of expectation will be from the blade of Craig Irwin.
Well, heading forward, couple of things from Zimbabwean perspective. There will be a lot of dew, already a fantastic batting surface, and dew will aid in stroke making. So should be playing percentage cricket without thinking too much about whether runs coming or not. Beaten with a huge appeal for caught behind. The umpire is not convinced, and that marks the end of the over. 34 for 2 in 10 overs.
یم یم کانټیننټال او فاست فود د هوساینې څخه ډک ځای او پاکه سیمه له لوړو معیارونو سره نمونه او ښکلی میلمستون د نړۍ په کچه ښکلی فضا او د پاکیزګۍ نښه روزل شوي پرسونل او اشپزانو په درلودلو او ډول ډول خوړو او څښاک سره د پلازمینې په زړه پورې سیمه کې ستاسو په چوپړ کې یم یم کانټیننټال د ډول ډول او معیاري خوړو رښتینی تمځای.
There you go. That's the signal for the power play number 2. 10 overs gone, 34 for 2. Zimbabwe, they are in chase. And at this stage, Afghanistan were 25 for 1. So slightly behind in the run. And also had just lost 1 wicket. So they did pick up pace in the latter of the game. So Mujib to continue.
Well, Charvi, one thing I cannot understand, when in the first 10 overs, nothing happening, runs not coming. And once this power play is taken, it's not mandatory to have all the fieldsmen 4 fieldsmen on the boundary ropes. You can have those fieldsmen inside the 30-yard circle. So captain must be thinking about continuing to build the pressure and inviting that false stroke from the batsman. That's something that they can do. That's where they made mistake, the Zimbabwean.
Well, what probably they should look at is to have put that pressure, still have the slip in place, bring in the gully if required. A good delivery that from Mujib, just going through to the batsman.
And get those additional people inside the circle also. Look at this one. There goes the off one. The one that turns away from the left-hand batsman, the googly.
Also, the dew will help the spinners skip the ball through the surface. And it's a good piece of fielding as well. Applause coming in from a very relaxed looking Afghanistan side. Moving on, they will be moving on to Zimbabwe for the World Cup qualifiers. And they will have to carry forward this form further on.
Yes, some method, the video analyst in conversation with Naib punches it just for 1.
Right in.
Taking the singles. Can take it cue from Rahmat Shah and Javed Ahmed, the way they batted after 10 overs.
Perhaps they would look at that. Opening up the field also is trying to tempt the batsmen to go over, to play their shots freely, so they can get the wicket. Well, the dot delivery to end the over. Just 2 from it. 11 overs gone. 36 for 2.
پوهنتون و انستیتوت علوم طبی مسلم
که در مدت زمان کم اعتماد همه‌جانبه هموطنان را به دست آورده برای سال 1397 در فاکولته ها و بخش های ذیل محصل می‌پذیرد. طب معالجوی، استوماتولوژی، حقوق و علوم سیاسی، اقتصاد، نرسنگ عالی، قابلگی، تکنولوژی طبی، فارماسی، پروتیز، انستزی و رادیولوژی. آدرس: مرکز تمدن اسلامی، شهر غزنی، شاهراه کابل کندهار، جوار دروازه بلخ، پوهنتون مسلم، مرکز با اعتماد تحصیلات عالی.
And he's got 2 4-wicket hauls as well. Look at his economy. And also the highest wicket taker for Afghanistan, Muhammad Nabi. It comes in from the angle, and we were talking about this, Devendra, in the previous inning, how modern day spinners have understood the art of coming into the batsman, bowling from an angle, and the slip-in position as well for Muhammad Nabi.
Skidding on, just no clue about that one, just getting the inside edge, getting a single. Lot of talk, lot of technology contributing the way they want to go about the business of bowling in certain areas, creating certain problems or breaking the patterns or bad habits when they develop. A slight change in the field. That's dropping the fieldsman on the boundary ropes. 2 men on the sweep there, one at the square position, one at the deep mid-wicket position on the onside. And then they got the man on the lofted drive on the onside at long off position. A lot of talk, lot of chirp. They sit together, they discuss, they plan, and then they try to execute. And that's where he is at the moment. The video analyst is in conversation with Gulbuddin Naib. Early today was in conversation with Nabi about how he should go about the business of bowling to a certain batsman. Maybe to Irwin. Maybe there is a plan in place. That's what happened earlier today. Intense chat about maybe thinking of, wanted to get some more revolution maybe on the bowl to have more impact against the left-hand batsman.
Always interesting chats with the experts in the management. And Muhammad Nabi definitely coming in with a plan. So the last delivery of the 12th over, Muhammad Nabi. Well, the single to end the over. So just 3 from it. 12 gone. 39 for 2.
قلم‌های پیانو کریستال، پیانو صفا، اسپید دو سره، اسکور کریستال، اسکور پاور پلاس از مشهورترین کمپانی‌های جهان با کیفیت عالی. قلم‌های پیانو کریستال از مشهورترین کمپانی‌های جهان از تمام دکان‌های شهر کابل و ولایات به دست آورده می‌توانید.
They did get a lot of runs in the power play using the field restrictions, and just as when the going was good, and there you go, there was that run out, a very unfortunate run out. Well, since then some good shots been played all around, and then that catch that was taken brilliantly at mid-wicket, and since then Zimbabwe look to be in some amount of pressure. They're in chase, chasing 242 in this 5th and final ODI.
Drives it downfield, is going to take a single. So a couple of interesting observations in the first 10 overs. One, the method that the batsmen found. They look to play more positively. The conventional cricket shots, presenting the full face of the bat, getting forward, shuffling across and maneuvering the bowlers. The strike rotation was also good. And then some madness, the run out, and then a poor shot selection from a Sikanda. Beautifully bowled. What a great delivery.
And that will run away for a boundary. That will run away for a boundary. And that was a great delivery from Sharafuddin, using the surface. Let's have a look at that one. It's flighted. And a beauty of a delivery that went just straight down to the ground. And lucky there, Zimbabwe getting a couple of runs.
It's not turning, it's skidding. The ball is skidding off the surface, the due impact. Risky work on the onside just for one. More it travels on this outfield. Peach of a delivery, lovely toss of delivery, just holding its line, not far away from the stumps. Needed better effort from the wicketkeeper on that occasion. Might be blighted, his sight might be blighted by the presence of the batsman in the path. But you have to understand the conditions quickly. We'll have to prepare for accordingly.
That's a good run there. Very cheeky.
Right hand.
And let's look at that. Just tapped in front, played with soft hands, and a quick run there.
Yeah, clear communication, not like what happened with the first wicket. Masakadza getting out, run out with hesitation, and then there was one more opportunity when Taylor arrived. And that clear calling this time around. 13 overs have been bowled.
خپل افغان بسیم سیم کارت په نوي یو سیم بدل کړئ او یو جی بي وړیا انټرنیټ ترلاسه کړئ او له کرانا تیز انټرنیټ څخه ګټه واخلئ. له دې وړاندیز څخه د ګټې پورته کولو لپاره د افغان بسیم تر ټولو نږدې څانګې ته ورشئ.
موږ ویاړو چې افغانان افغانستان سره مینه لرو.
بطری ها اولین و راحت ترین نوع بسته‌بندی بوده، اما جاشون رو به بسته‌بندی پاکتی دادن که به راحتی بطری نیستن. پس اینا هم باید جاشون رو به بسته‌بندی جدید بدن. بسته‌بندی جدید سانستار کامبیدان. استفاده از اون به راحتی بطریه و مثل پاکت کیفیت نوشیدنی رو حفظ میکنه. پس با هم کامل تر. سانستار.
He would like to add create an opportunity.
So they got short third men at the backward point position, sweeper on the boundary on the offside, men at the extra cover position, and then long off on the offside, long on, mid wicket, short fine, square leg on the boundary ropes. Just getting through the overs and maneuvering singles in between 3 or 4 runs from 1 over against the spinner, and then punishing the fast bowlers. That should be the course of action. With due big possibility affecting the state of play. Wonderfully well swept, but it's been stopped well by Rashid Khan.
Good piece of fielding there, just giving a single on that occasion. Just look at that. It's a good shot from Irvin, but yet again a good piece of fielding from Rashid Khan.
Well, spinner gripping the ball can be a difficulty today with dew, lot of dew in using the towels. Flicks to the onside, easy single. They know the areas from where they can manufacture singles.
Well, at the moment, they need to get through the spinners' overs, and as long as they get their singles at the right time, should be able to do the job. Now we're making just coming from the angle there. Good delivery. Just trying to keep it as tight as possible.
And will they get past 15, 14 overs?
Perhaps. They need just 2 more deliveries left in this 14th over. Nabi has gone away for 5 runs. It's a well-placed drive. We'll get a single. Wouldn't mind that. Brings the score on to 49 now. They need to build a partnership here, these two.
Here they've been able to negotiate Mujib Zidran without any damage against him. Last ball of this over. Works through the onside, and the score will remain stationary on 49 for 2.
مؤسسه تحصیلات عالی شفا، نصاب تحصیلی معیاری، اساتید با تجربه و مسلکی، تطبیقات، لابراتوارهای مجهز، کورس‌های مسلکی و تقویتی، دیپلم در لسان انگلیسی و ترانسپورت رایگان برای الناس، همراه با فیس باور نکردنی. هیستوماتولوژی 16000 افغانی، فارماسی 12000 افغانی، حقوق و علوم سیاسی 8000 افغانی. مؤسسه تحصیلات عالی شفا، آینده درخشان شما.
Should be great fun. Witnessing the next 7 overs or so. Entertaining, intriguing with Rashid Khan. The possibility of Rashid Khan coming on. 50 is up for Zimbabwe. In the commentary box, Neil, with him, Alistair Campbell.
Thank you so much, Devinder. As they say, the calm before the storm. And the man who created the storm at the top order of Zimbabwean batting lineup, Alistair, welcome into the comm box.
Don't know about a storm, maybe chaos.
Well, kind of words to be said in the introductions. Meanwhile, this one was chaotic. A dive put in there to save himself, Craig Irwin.
Thumbs up there means all well that ends well. So sure that he was comfortable in running. Have a look at this. Oh, I tell you what, direct hit, and he would have been struggling. Didn't put the orthodox dive and really went in sideways. Tell you what, direct hit, he was out. Direct hit, and he would have been a few centimetres short, I reckon.
Well, yeah, it seemed like he was trying to field the ball off the boundary line. The sideways slide has been doing a good job at the boundary line. Craig Irwin took a couple of catches at the fence. So still not out of it, looks like. Meanwhile, a single here. This is good. They just need those singles, maybe those doubles, and they'll reach there. 5.38 is all they need per over.
Yeah, that's the beauty about only chasing 240 odd is the run rate never gets too hectic. Even if you go through a bit of a bad patch, don't score, you're always in the game. Where it's over 300, it starts escalating, 7, 8, 9, goes there very quickly. Whereas when you're chasing 240, you're never really under a huge amount of scoreboard pressure, particularly on a surface like this. You always know that if you're in, you can find a few boundaries when you need to. So this is a crucial partnership for Zimbabwe. These are the two most experienced batsmen, the guys that have done it for Zimbabwe before. And if they're going to get through it, they need to make sure they are there when Rashid comes on to bowl. In batsman is the key. 15 bowled, 52 for 2.
پوهنتون و انستیتوت علوم طبی مسلم که در مدت زمان کم اعتماد همه‌جانبه هموطنان را به دست آورده برای سال 1397 در فاکولته‌ها و بخش‌های ذیل محصل می‌پذیرد. طب معالجوی، استوماتولوژی، حقوق و علوم سیاسی، اقتصاد، نرسنگ عالی، قابلگی، تکنولوژی طبی، فارماسی، پروتیز، انستزی و رادیولوژی. آدرس مرکز تمدن اسلامی شهر غزنی، شاهراه کابل کندهار، جوار دروازه بلخ، پوهنتون مسلم. مسلم مرکز با اعتماد تحصیلات عالی.
Singles nudging here and there and getting the runs on board, and then went behind the pacers to get all their boundaries.
Yeah, and Irvin needs a few balls to get really started. He's one of those guys that just needs to feel bat on ball, doesn't get off to fast starts. But once he gets in, he's able to play shots like that. Mid on and mid off are really wide. He's come down the wicket, a calculated stroke down the ground, and he's played it beautifully.
Well, if you're hitting these shots, you don't need no fielders there. Beautifully lodged and went behind the side screen.
Yeah, there must be a gap of all of 60-70 metres between mid-on and mid-off. They are really wide. And he's picked the gap perfectly. But as I said, he needs to take his time a bit. Taylor's more a runner-ball guy, accumulator. He'll always be there and thereabouts. But it's crucial. We know that Secunda Raza is to come. We know what he can do. Solomon Mire playing out of position down the back end of the order. But those guys will have to come in and face Rashid if these guys or one of these guys gets out. So it's crucial that they stick to the game plans. And the game plan, I believe, is to just play him out. Rashid, don't play any shots against him. Just look to rotate the strike. And if he bowls his 10 overs for 30 and they're still there, you're still going to win the game.
Well, that's the game plan that's been precisely laid out by the man who knows it all, what happens on ground. And it's just basic. It's no rocket science from here on. Get your singles and doubles done. See off Rashid. You've almost taken care of Mujib pretty well. And you're done. So that's the end of the 16th. 60 for 2.
ولې دې مو خبر نه کړو نازوانه
والکه لږ خبرې وکړه
وړیا د وړیا د افغان بسیم د نوي وړاندیز څخه تاسو کولی شئ چې د 0.99 افغانیو په لګښت په هر 10 ثانیو له هرې شبکې سره خبرې وکړئ. څه ته ګورئ؟ ورشئ او همدا اوس یې فعاله کړئ.
بالکل وړیا د وړیا.
موږ ویاړو چې افغانان افغانستان سره مینه لرو.
Not very often do these balls come into play these days with the bowlers using 2 new balls from either ends.
Yeah, gone are the days where the reverse swing started in the 50th over, on these sorts of surfaces. You would have seen Wasim and Wakar running in yesteryear, hooping it around corners. But that's the reason it got brought in was because they seemed deemed to be an unfair advantage. So I think the 2 new balls have evened things out a bit. And you still see the skilled bowlers being able to get that reverse swing in that last 10 overs if need be.
Well, in the recent South African series, we did see Shami doing a bit of reverse. But then again, it all depends on the ability of the bowler and also the conditions. In these conditions, it would be very difficult for any bowler unless you are a reincarnation of a Wakar or Wasim.
Yeah, it's a nice green outfield, so that keeps the ball relatively unscuffed, as it were. The pitch is abrasive, it's got no grass, so that would do its damage to the ball. But if you've got an abrasive outfield as well, that's when the reverse swing really came into play earlier. But you're right, you still need the skill to take advantage of being able to do it. And do it as well as those 2 blokes that you mentioned. There were none better in the world.
Well, meanwhile, easy pickings, taking those singles comfortably. 2 runs coming off this over so far. Playing it towards the fine leg region, taking the run off the hand of the skipper Asghar Stanikzai there. A little bit of dew, not enabling the fielders to grab the ball properly and throw it down the line. A shout there and a single to end the over. That'll be 63 for 2 after.
مؤسسه تحصیلات عالی زوال.
یم یم کانتیننتال و فست فود، مکانی دنج و پر از آرامش، تندیسی از پاکیزگی با معیارهای بلند مهمانداری و سطح بین الملل، فضایی متفاوت و پذیرایی و بهترین وجه با سرویس عالی و پرسنل آموزش دیده، با حضور آشپزان و غذاهای داخلی و خارجی، پیش غذا و نوشیدنی های گوارا. در زیباترین مکان پایتخت حضور گرمتان را پذیرا هستیم. یم یم سمبولی از تنوع و غذاهای معیاری.
Well, does Brendan Taylor gets him a lot of runs in one-day international cricket. And on this occasion, Mohammad Nabi a little too full, and he's pierced the gap perfectly. He's hit it square of the man who's fielding at short third man, and he knows as soon as he hits it, looks up, that's 4.
No changes in the field whatsoever. The third man manned by Shapur Zazran inside the 30-yard circle. A quick single there.
Left hand, left hand.
This is good cricket. Hit a boundary, take a single, get off strike, just like you've been taught in the textbook.
Exactly. You would know, being a coach, that's exactly what you would tell the youngsters. Simple as that, really. And as long as you've got good communication, non-strikers ready to run, that's a classic example of an easy rotation.
Meanwhile, yet another single taken. This has to be the order of the day. Dispatch those bad ones. Meanwhile, get those singles in place. You will be home. The required run rate dropping from a 5.5 to 5.32 already in 2 overs time. Courtesy that one big 6 by Irwin and a boundary here by Taylor.
We haven't really seen a game go late enough into the evening to see if dew's a factor or not. In all the games, 330 scored in the first 2. That was in the afternoon, both sides. Afghanistan on one occasion, Zim on the other, 150 all out or 170 all out, so didn't really go past 8 o'clock. And the previous 2 as well. Zimbabwe batting poorly in the afternoon. I think they finished 7:30. So this tonight will go into that 9:30, 10 o'clock sort of time scale. It'll be interesting to see then if dew's a factor. We saw it in the T20s being a factor. And if it is a factor, how does Rashid cope with it? Does he get the amount of turn that he's used to getting, particularly on the Google, when it's hard to grip?
Right, this one, again a single there. And that'll be the end of the over. 72 runs on the board, 2 wickets down, and it's 18 overs completed.
The Afghan بسیم 4G LTE
اوس د 4G سرعت څخه زموږ په دریجي کڅوړو کې ګټه پورته کړئ. 1GB د 800 افغانیو په بدل کې، 10GB د 1100 افغانیو په بدل کې، 14GB د 800 افغانیو په بدل کې. په پیغام پاڼه کې خپل د خوښې GB ولیکئ او 150 واستوئ.
موږ ویاړو چې افغانان افغانستان سره مینه لري.
ویتامین C برای اولین بار از نوشابه‌های ژاپنی در افغانستان.
The teams would be on soon. Get in touch with the Afghanistan Cricket Board if you need more information. Meanwhile, Sharafuddin coming in, played it straight to the skipper there. It's rare to see a skipper fielding at the short fine leg position. Not very often do we see that.
Yeah, he's in business there, particularly to the left-hander, but also gives him a good view of the field. So probably a good vantage point for him to stand. But generally you see them in the cover mid-wicket area.
Or unless you have a skilled wicket-keeper like MS Dhoni, then you'll find Virat Kohli standing on the long end boundary. Meanwhile, talk about the long on and play towards the long on region. Rahmat there, sending the ball back to the wicket-keeper for a single there.
Normally bowls in 2 spells, Rashid. One around about this time and the other one at the back end of the innings. And I think this is the time Ashkar Stanikzai's got to think about him coming on to bowl. They need to break this partnership if they're going to win the game. They need to get another wicket here now. If this is allowed to continue for another 10 overs or so and they put on another 50 runs, suddenly 130 for 2 and it's a bridge too far for the fielding side, although you never say that with Rashid still in the tank. And as I said, I just think now's the time they really want to get their wicket taker on and try and break this partnership.
That's a big call and that is a wicket. Taylor's gone. Ashraf Sharafuddin celebrates. They know that they've got their man.
اساس یک پوهنتون چیست؟ اساتید مجرب، سیستم آموزشی معیاری، محیط مناسب. ویژگی های یک پوهنتون برتر چیست؟ برتری در عرصه اکادمیک، برتری در رشد مسلکی محصلان، برتری در نوآوری و انکشاف. با ما بپیوندید. ما پوهنتون کاردان هستیم.
کاردان، کاروان برگزیدگان.
صبر کن لالا. دیربی ریشمه بایی به تراش.
دیربی دیجیری سره د ترکیه هیواد تولید د نړیوال استاندردونو درلودونکي واردونکي شرکت احمد ندیزاده لیمیتد.
A shout there, but a big inside edge there.
Into the over, 72 for 3.
خپل افغان بسیم سیم کارت په نوي یو سیم بدل کړئ او 1GB وړیا انټرنیټ ترلاسه کړئ او له کرنا تیز انټرنیټ څخه ګټه واخلئ. له دې وړاندیز څخه د ګټې پورته کولو لپاره د افغان بسیم تر ټولو نږدې څانګې ته ورشئ.
موږ ویاړو چې افغانان افغانستان سره مینه لري.
To take the leadership position from here on. The senior partner in the partnership. Sikandar Raza joining him, and he's in because of this. A regulation plum LBW. And Nigel Long didn't take time to raise his finger. Meanwhile, a single taken will bring Sikandar Raza on strike for the first time against Mohammad Nabi.
Yeah, as plumb as they come, unfortunately for Brendan Taylor. He was looking so good as well. Looking like nothing was troubling him. He was set his stall out for another big score. But it's come to an end, and that means Sikandar Raza has got a job to do now to build a partnership with Craig Irvin. He's been in some sublime form as well. 92 he got in the second game. Got a few roughies, you'd have to say, in the subsequent games. Maybe tonight's the night. He'll give it his everything. Don't worry about that with Sikandar Raza. Bowled beautifully with ball in hand. 2 wickets for him, 2 for 40. Really put the skids underneath the Afghan innings. Fielded well. And now his chance to shine with bat in hand.
That's a beautiful effort there by Shapur Zadran, the tall man. Difficult for him to go down, but he's done it beautifully.
Left hand.
Not very easy for a fast bowler who's as tall and big to put in a dive of this structure. False start, sent back. Shapur Zadran has been sent to the fine leg region after that fantastic fielding effort. Maybe some rest time there.
You'll feel a bit aggrieved. Reckon, what have I done wrong, Skip? Putting in the effort, bowled brilliantly and fielding like a demon. And from my efforts, you tell me to go to the position where all the donkeys field.
Meanwhile, a single to keep Shapur Zadran busy, and that'll be the end of the 20th. 75 for 3.
سرنوشت ملی خود را با ملی آغاز کنید. مؤسسه تحصیلات عالی ملی با داشتن 6 سال تجربه اکادمیک در پانزهی‌های عالی طب معالجوی، ستوماتولوژی، حقوق و علوم سیاسی و همچنان در دیپارتمن‌های نیمه عالی، قابلگی، فارماسی، نخسنگ، پروتز دندان و تکنولوژی طبی برای سال 1397 محصل می‌پذیرد. تاریخ امتحان کنکور 25 هوت 1396. ملی، بازتاب اعتبار ملی.
So it'll be Sharafuddin to continue from the pavilion end. A successful over the previous one got rid of Brendan Taylor. A beautiful LBW. Just at the right time when Afghanistan needed to get a breakthrough. And mind you, Rashid Khan is yet to arrive.
Yeah, he's done so well, has Sharafuddin. 1 for 13 in the 6th over. This is one more look at Brendan Taylor playing for a bit of turn, just went on with the arm and was going to clatter into the stumps.
Right hand.
So his economy rate, under 2.5 to the over. Terrific effort. That's where all the big dogs hang out. Chairman's enclosure on your left-hand side, chairman of Afghanistan cricket. Evenly poised at the moment. This particular game can go either way. You feel that if Afghanistan get another wicket here, they're in front, and if this partnership flourishes to another 30 or 40, then Zimbabwe will have their noses in front. Ebbs and flows of one-day cricket. Oh, he's bowled him. Zimbabwe in trouble now, big trouble. Sikandar Raza has prodded forward to one. And it's come off, I think, bat and pad, and then lobbed onto the stumps. A bit unlucky, you'd have to say, but the bails have been dislodged.
قلم‌های لینک از مشهورترین کمپانی‌های جهان با کیفیت عالی و گارانتی، دارای رنگ‌ها و دیزاین‌های مختلف. لینک گلایسر، لینک آفکس، لینک پرایم، لینک کندی، لینک H2O در تمام دکان‌های شهر کابل و ولایات قابل دسترس است. لینک پنس،
بچه‌ها آماده هستین دیگه برای کوهنوردی؟
والا دوستان آمادن، همه سانو مریض هستم.
بیاد این منظره را بر احمد لایو استریم کنید. بچهش من نمیتونم لایو برم.
خیلی باش ما از افغان بیسیم برس لایو برم.
با سریعترین شبکه 4G از فیسبوک لذت بیشتر ببرید.
ما افتخار میکنیم که افغان هستیم. افغانستان را دوست داریم.
شفاخانه مدرن KMC این بار با 50% تخفیف در فیس OPD دکتران هندی هر یک دکتر سومید آنند، پروفسور ارتوپدی و تعویض مفاصل، دکتر ماینک مدن، پروفسور معده و دکتر دکست متخصص عقلی عصبی و سردردهای مزمن از تاریخ 27 دلو سال جاری الی اول هود دعوت به عمل آورده و همچنین دکتر عبدالعزیز در بخش داخلی عمومی از کشور هندوستان، دکتر شریف اغجو فوق تخصص از کشور ایران در بخش سر و گردن، گوش و گلوزیبایی صورت و بلند کردن بینی و همچنین دکتر محمد کمال تخصص جراحی لپاروسکوپی از کشور آمریکا هم روزه در خدمت هموطنان عزیز قرار دارد. از تاریخ 27 دلو الی اول هوت 1396 معاینات شکر زردی، سیاه زردی، سفید و چربی خون بدون فیس اجرا می‌گردد. ثبت نام جریان دارد. KMC تداوی با لبخند.
انستیتوت علوم صحی جامع کامپلکس با 7 دور فراغت افتخار دارد که برای دور هشتم در رشته‌های فارماسی، تکنولوژی طبی، نرسنگ عالی، پروتز دندان، قابلگی عالی، رادیولوژی و انستزی محصل می‌پذیرد. فیس هر سمستر با کار عملی فقط 3000 افغانی. آدرس: سرک کوتسنگی، کمپنی، قلعه جرنی. انستیتوت علوم صحی جامع کامپلکس، پیام‌آور آرزوهای شما.
آیا تا حال امید سرعت تیزتر اینترنت را کرده اید تا سریعتر و بهتر کار کنید؟ کمی سرعت بیشتر می‌تواند تمام بازی را تغییر بدهد. زندگی سریعتر، زندگی بهتر. افغان بیسیم 4G LTE.
ما افتخار میکنیم که افغان هستیم. افغانستان را دوست داریم.
فريش بي بي دايبر علوم دسمات ترکیه هواد ساخت. فريش بي بي ستاسو دگران و ماشومانو لپاره بهترین انتخاب.
Presentation to Rashid Khan as an associate player of the year. It was magical in the rise of Afghanistan cricket, in this romance with cricket and making big contribution in the rise of cricket and getting the test status. So they've been brilliant, the spinners, and Rashid Khan in particular. Welcome all the new batsmen in. 78th match for him, 1,256 runs. Average is not something that's going to send positive vibes in the Zimbabwe camp. 19.63. Best of 99. That might give some confidence moving forward. Hits him on the pad straight away. In the commentary box, I'm Devendra. With me is Charvi. Sikandar Raja, key man.
Well, that was the wicket, the big wicket for Afghanistan. And they got it right away very early. And Sharafuddin, he's got 2 for 14. And tricky, the situation. A lot of dew. That'll be the end of the over as well. 21 gone. 76 for 4.
اساس یک پوهنتون چیست؟ اساتید مجرب، سیستم آموزشی معیاری، محیط مناسب. ویژگی های یک پوهنتون برتر چیست؟ برتری در عرصه اکادمیک، برتری در رشد مسلکی محصلان، برتری در نوآوری و انکشاف. با ما بپیوندید. ما پوهنتون کاردان هستیم.
کاردان، کاروان برگزیدگان.
Wicket taker in Afghanistan in one-day internationals. Well, when you organize a tournament, you need some support. Lot of support. Just getting through the overs, not turning, but it's just getting through quickly. Demands a forward defensive stroke this time around.
And the man in the black jacket, he is the COO of Azizi Bank. And yes, as Devendra was mentioning, we do require a lot of support when an event comes in play. And big thanks to the main sponsor of this ODI series, the Azizi Bank ODI series. Well, that's the CEO yet again. Well, took off a piece of grass there. Sharper while feeling just a bit of fixations there.
Oh, water content in the field. That's why sliding and got stuck. Might have done a big damage to his knee there. Fast bowlers.
Perhaps, and the dew coming in play. Mohammad Nabi. Well, Rashid Khan yet to be brought into the attack. This is interesting here from Afghanistan. And yes, a big shout, and the finger goes up. Caught him right in front. And Nabi gets his man. The 5th wicket to fall, and the celebrations begin in the crowd. 77 for 5.
Sikandar Raza was expensive as well.
فريش ببیدای پر اولوم دسمال د قوی جذابیت سره د ترکیه هواد ساخت د ښکلي بوی درلودونکی سل په سلو کې نخي د پوره الاستیک بندونو درلودونکی 12 ساعتونو مقاومت درلودونکی فريش بی ستاسو د ګرانو ماشومانو لپاره بهترین انتخاب.
آیا تا حال امید سرعت تیزتر اینترنت را کرده اید تا سریعتر و بهتر کار کنید؟ کمی سرعت بیشتر می‌تواند تمام بازی را تغییر بدهد. زندگی سریعتر، زندگی بهتر. افغان بیسیم 4G LTE.
ما افتخار میکنیم که افغان هستیم. افغانستان را دوست داریم.
5 wickets down for Zimbabwe and they're in trouble. Solomon Maya, 31 matches, 710 runs, 23.67 the average and the best of 112. Usually opens for Zimbabwe.
Well, he's been opening the batting for Zimbabwe but not firing at the top. Getting a start and then throwing his wicket away with those crazy shots. But the challenge is not over. Now Rashid Khan, he hasn't encountered him so far in this one-day series. So it's going to be a big test of his technique, his temperament. The ball is skidding and coming quickly off the wicket, so it's going to be a big challenge. But man has got some ability with the bat. A lot of dignitaries there in the president box there, witnessing the action. So slip in position for the new batsman in. And gets the edge, has it carried, he throws the ball up in the air, wicket straight away. Demotion, but it's not working.
Yes, that's a 6th wicket to fall. And Mohammad Nabi gets the wicket right away.
Well, the fieldsmen are celebrating. Well, the batsman is not convinced and can't be making these kind of mistakes. And look at this one. So gets the outside edge and oh dear, that he might have grasped this one.
Well, there might be a bump ball, that one, perhaps. And well, another angle will give the third umpire a bit of, yes, this is the right angle. There you go. The edge, does it carry? Does it carry? And well, this is something that they will have to check, whether Naib being very confident on that one. Where you go, there you go, that's the one. And just checking on that, whether the fingers do curl up under the ball.
Just get a feeling that this angle, or that he might have grasped it, or the fingers beneath it, 2 fingers beneath it, that or not. So it's going to be tough challenge for the third umpire also. Has he grasped it? You can't have the clear evidence then, and then it will stay with the on-field umpire. So are you 100% convinced about this?
Not too sure. Well, just there has to be a clear evidence that it's been a bump ball. Otherwise, the decision remains. That will be of out. And that's the reason why the third umpire just making sure.
Wants to have another look, maybe wants to have another look. This angle might not provide the clear picture. So no clear evidence, and the soft signal was out. So don't get a conclusive picture here, then it's going to be problematic time. Just in there, big decision coming up next. Out.
ما برای پیشرفت به زمان بیشتری نیاز داریم.
ما نمیتوانیم زمان را نگه داریم، اما میتوانیم از آن استفاده کنیم.
این زمان است که موفقیت را میسازد.
حالا میتوانید 6000 دقیقه را در بدل 499 افغانی از افغان بی سیم به افغان بی سیم برای یک ماه به دست آورید. برای فالسازی ستاره 233 ستاره 2 ستاره 1 علامت نمبر را دایل نمایید. با پرداخت کمتر بیشتر صحبت کنید.
ما افتخار میکنیم که افغان هستیم. افغانستان را دوست داریم.
Well, 90th match for Graham Creamer, 698. Once the captain comes out with bat in hand, his team is in a precarious position, 77 for 6. Solomon Maya demoted but not working.
Tricky call that. Even with technology, you can't tell. And well, if the umpire has raised his finger up, that will be the decision that they will go for. So Rashid Khan, well, anticipation towards the end. He's been brought into the attack from the far end. 37 matches for the youngster. 83 wickets, the best of 7 of 18. Look at those figures.
Well, the crowd would have wanted against the top order batsman, not here. Might finish the innings very, very quickly. A lot of expectations from him. He's the cult hero. He's the Sachin Tendulkar of Afghanistan. With ball in hand. So that's the ace. Just get a feeling might have had 2 fingers underneath it. It's very, very difficult to tell.
Yes.
Now, with slip in. Good ball this.
Well, Rashid Khan, good decision from Asghar Stanakzai, the skipper of Afghanistan, bringing Rashid Khan right at when the pressure has been created by the previous bowlers, and Nabi after that wicket, and he traps him on the pads, and a big appeal, and Nigel Long, he nods his head and says no, that's not the one. It's probably missing like also the height factor on that one.
Skidding, maybe drifting down the leg stump. Quicker delivery. Look at this one once again. The leg spinner pitching outside the leg stump, so the case is solved there. Marginally outside the leg stump, that's where it pitched. Can't be given out. We have to be careful about this. He's planting his front foot forward and it's not moving much.
We were talking about the wicket that fell in the previous over, bringing Nabi. He's on, just look at that, just pitching outside, much outside the line. And that is a very good decision from Nigel Long. The appeal was strong, however. Yet again, that's a good delivery from Rashid Khan. Get an easy single for Zimbabwe. Well, they're going to need a lot more stability here if they will be looking to go anywhere closer to the target set by Afghanistan.
Edwin was the only man who looked comfortable in the previous match also. Oh, plays for the turn. It is in there, 79 for 6.
23 gone.
اساس یک پوهنتون چیست؟ اساتید مجرب، سیستم آموزشی معیاری، محیط مناسب. ویژگی‌های یک پوهنتون برتر چیست؟ برتری در عرصه اکادمیک، برتری در رشد مسلکی محصلان، برتری در نوآوری و انکشاف. با ما بپیوندید. ما پوهنتون کاردان هستید.
کاردان، کاروان برگزیدگان.
ویتامین سی برای اولین بار از نوشابه‌های ژاپنی در افغانستان.
Striking also 2 wickets in 2 balls. Hat-trick opportunity for Nabi. Will there be a big moment here to celebrate? And he plays a beautiful shot. Will take a single, so it's the hat-trick with that single.
Left hand.
It's Mohammad Nabi. He's into his 7th over. 2 wickets for 26.
Tell you what, his chat with the video analyst has worked.
Yes, a very intensive chat. We've been seeing clippings of that. So Craig Irvin, who's going to be on strike. Fuller delivery that from Mohammad Nabi. And just have a look at, this was the first one. Caught him right in front, Mohammad Nabi. And then the second one, this one. And a catch taken at slip, the slip being brought in to create that pressure right away. Yet again, it's a good delivery from Mohammad Nabi.
From Zimbabwean perspective, it's about surviving as many overs as they can to find out maybe some input that they can give to the top of the batsmen. The batsmen were batting at the moment. Come the World Cup qualifiers, that would be critical. Zimbabwe is scheduled to play against Afghanistan.
Yet again, yes, in that tournament. And
come on, 85 for 10.
Yes, they will have to look out for their options. They go back home for the World Cup qualifiers. Last ball of the over. And, well, looking for the single, send back. Tricky call that. Dot delivery to end the over. And just one from it, 24 gone. 80 for 6.
مؤسسه تحصیلات عالی شفا، نصاب تحصیلی معیاری، اساتید با تجربه و مسلکی، تطبیقات، لابراتوارهای مجهز، کوزهای مسلکی و تقویتی، دیپلم در لسان انگلیسی و ترانسپورت رایگان برای الناس، همراه با فیس باور نکردنی. هیستوماتولوژی 16000 افغانی، فارماسی 12000 افغانی، حقوق و علوم سیاسی 8000 افغانی. مؤسسه تحصیلات عالی شفا، آینده درخشان شما.
Words of winning with the margin of 4-1, a big margin of victory, comprehensive barring blip in the second ODI. It's been struck hard downfield. Will take a single.
Left hand.
Rashid Khan will be looking to create a whole lot of damage. And look at this one. The last ball of here's one. Ahmed Shehzad sprinting towards the ball.
Look at this one. Mohammad Shehzad, the wicketkeeper batsman, got runs half century, entertaining half century on Friday. And delirious in his expressions there. Look at this one. Yeah. Can club a few.
Very entertaining cricketer, Mohammad Shehzad.
Power-packed dynamo. For Afghanistan has been very instrumental over the years in bringing about the change from Division 5 to international cricket and test matches. His role was critical, and his role will be critical come the World Cup qualifiers and in test matches also.
Afghanistan to play the sole test match against India. And after gaining test status, they've come a long way, Afghanistan. And traps him on the red, and the appeal.
Come on, boys!
Who's this dragging? Maybe dragging down the leg stump. Quick delivery, the googly. animated appeal all the way through to the batsman. It's been driven and driven well, but just for one. May not have found wicket as yet.
It's going to be the last delivery of the 25th over. And Rashid Khan
will take a wicket of the last ball.
Well, time will tell. There you go, flighted delivery and well defended by Irvin. That will be the end of the over. 25 gone, 83 for 6.
کله مو هم د داسې چټک انټرنیټ ارمان درلود چې ستاسو کارونه نور هم چټک او ښه کړي چې د یو ستر بدلون لپاره هم دې اړتیا ده. چټک ژوند ښه ژوند د افغان بیسیم 4G LTE.
مونږ ویاړو چې افغانان افغانستان سره مینه لرو.
Afghanistan once again very impressive with the bowling, spinners in particular. So 2 wickets for Nabi, 2 for Ashraf today, the left-arm spinner. Good economy is 2.33. 2 for 14.
Change of ends for Ashraf. Was able to get those 2 wickets. The ball skidding for Sharafuddin. 2 for 14.
Driven just away from him.
Left hand.
Not happy with his effort on his follow through. It's very impressive today, the left arm spinner, Sharafuddin, 2 for 15.
Left hand.
Mujib Zidran is not delivering. If Rashid Khan is not delivering, they're finding another option.
Well, the fielder coming in from the point region. That'll be a dot delivery. And let's look at Sharafuddin's wickets for today. And that was plumb out. Not taking any time there.
Yeah, key wicket of Brendan Teller. And then look at this one, bit of turn. Solid in defense once again. He wants to buy as much time as possible, get as many opportunities of facing these spinners. Look at this one, playing for the turn, straightening up, skidding through.
So was the big man Sikandar Raza.
Right hand.
84 for 6. That will be the end of the over. 26 gone. 84 for 6.
قلم های لینک از مشهورترین کمپانی های جهان با کیفیت عالی و گرانتی دارای رنگ ها و دیزاین های مختلف. لینک گلایسر، لینک آفکس، لینک پرایم، لینک کندی، لینک H2O در تمام دکان های شهر کابل و ولایات قابل دسترس است. لینک پنس.
4 for 6. Trouble. Rashid Khan continuing. 1 for 5. It's a good entertainment. Entertaining stuff coming in from Afghanistan, winning all the matches. Matches with a big margin. They got the entertainers, providing peace, providing happy moments to the fans. Millions of fans joining in from Afghanistan. Cricket has become their primary sport. Salt for LBW. How good is that?
Well, for a second we thought that that was just in line. Did it pitch outside line? And not very happy, Rashid Khan walking back. He thought maybe he got his man. Just checking with the umpire. Rashid Khan. And ready yet again. It's going to be the third delivery. Can he trap him again? Just off the path yet again.
Afghanistan cricketers bringing that another attractive feature on the field 2 balls ago. This is what happened. Look at this one. The impact was around the off stump.
It was a very close call. Definitely not happy, Rashid Khan.
Well, he keeps his smile on all the time, not today.
Well, the decision went against him. Swept that one and in the gap, and that's going to be a boundary.
Yeah, excellent shot from Urban. That will certainly bring some smiles on the Zimbabwe fans here. Not in large number though. Very well swept. Total in control in execution of that shot.
Well, something to give Craig Irvin some sort of relief.
Goes for the pedal shot.
A lot of excitement there on the field. 90 up for Zimbabwe.
Yeah, two contrasting characters, the slip and the wicket keeper. One calm person, one explosive person standing together. Can they have a good conversation?
Well, perhaps they could. And there was the last ball of the over. 27 gone. 90 for 6.
چټک ژوند ښه ژوند د افغان بیسیم 4G LTE
اوس د 4G سرعت څخه زموږ په تدریجي کڅوړو کې ګټه پورته کړئ 1 GB د 250 افغانیو په بدل کې 3 GB د 400 افغانیو په بدل کې 15 GB د 600 افغانیو په بدل کې په پیغام پاڼه کې خپل د خوښې GB ولیکئ او 150 ته یې واستوئ
موږ ویاړو چې افغانان افغانستان سره مینه لري
Down on a couple of occasions. He was convinced, the umpire wasn't. But contrasting emotions throughout today and throughout the series also. Some wonderful moments. Look at this one, heartbroken. Sharjah, entertainer. He knows the value of entertainment and this celebration. Charvi, can you explain this?
Well, very tricky one. Didn't understand what he was trying to say. Flicked on the onside. Crossover for a single.
That's called wicket wink celebration.
Mohammad Shahzad, number 77. Very entertaining. My favorite, the heartbreak. Entertaining the crowd. Mujib been brought back into the attack. No wicket for the youngster so far. Into his 7th over.
Well, it's a matter of time, the kind of variations that he has. It's not finding it. No room for the cut shot there on that occasion.
Full length delivery that. Yet again, the similar one. This is good stuff from Mujib. Do not allow the batsman even a minute to think about what you're doing.
Well, he's playing everything off the back foot. This time around, finding the connection.
Slightly slow on that. Look at that one. Oh, yeah. That's a good one from Mujib. There you go. He's built the pressure and goes down the leg, and that will be called a wide by the umpire.
The problem for the batsman is that first thing first, he is not reading him properly. Second thing, he doesn't get much time to solve this problem.
Yet again a hit and miss there. And this is what he's done. So if you go to see the last couple of deliveries he's bowled in this over, he's built that pressure. And there you go, this is going to be the last delivery. It's going to be interesting to see what Mujib does. There you go. Gets hit on the... It's a bit of a... There will be the dot delivery.
کانټیننټال او فاست فود د هوساینې څخه ډک ځای او پاکه سیمه له لوړو معیارونو سره نمونه او ښکلی میلمستون د نړۍ په کچه ښکلی فضا او د پاکیزګۍ نښه روزل شوي پرسونل او اشپزانو په درلودلو او ډول ډول خوړو او څښاک سره د پلازمینې په زړه پورې سیمه کې ستاسو په چوپړ کې یم کانټیننټال د ډول ډول او معیاري خوړو رښتینی تمځای.
فريش بي بي دايبر علوم دسمال د ترکیه هواد ساخت. فريش بي بي ستاسو د ګرانو ماشومانو لپاره بهترین انتخاب.
In the commentary box, Neil, with him is Alistair Campbell.
Thank you so much, Devinder. Rashid Khan starts and a single to the credit of Craig Irwin. The skipper Kremer will have to play a captain's knock if Zimbabwe wants to win this one.
Where there's life, there's hope. They still have 4 wickets in hand. You'd have to say that not much hope, but there is a flicker. Creamer's no mug. Irvin can carry on his merry way, 34 of 69. And again, it looks like he's going to be left stranded. Happened in the previous game, happening again here. None of the recognised batsmen able to hang in there with him and build a partnership. And from a position of being in the game and looking to contend to very quickly being out of the game. Simple as that, really. The middle order have capitulated again. And it wasn't Rashid Khan on this occasion. It was Sharafuddin, the left-arm spinner, that has perpetrated this collapse, or mini-collapse, we should say.
Meanwhile, this one has been smacked, but for no runs whatsoever. Rashid is yet to do the magic. He's yet to take any wickets.
I shouldn't leave out Mohammad Nabi. He was on a hat-trick as well. Got a couple himself. He was also in on the action.
Meanwhile, this one
Left hand,
towards the long-off region. Sharafuddin, the man, the chief tormentor, to say so. Got 2 big wickets. And Nabi followed up with 2 and 2.
So tough for a captain. Wonder what's going through his mind, Graham Creamer. He's got to just clear it for a little while longer, though.
Ow!
Try and bat as long as possible, and who knows, give yourself a chance at the back end of the innings. 29 bowled, 94 for 6.
قلم‌های لینک از مشهورترین کمپانی‌های جهان با کیفیت عالی و گرانتی دارای رنگ‌ها و دیزاین‌های مختلف. لینک گلایسر، لینک آفکس، لینک پرایم، لینک کندی، لینک H2O در تمام دکان‌های شهر کابل و ولایات قابل دسترس است. لینک پن
Mohammad Mujib Zadran, 3 of Ashraf, 3 from Nabi, and 6 of Rashid Khan. 15 overs to see through. But then, the fast bowler himself has been very miserly. They haven't been able to take the runs off him too. So, which bowler to go? It's not going to be too easy for Craig Irwin.
Ball Mujib.
He's been really good, Mujib. 9 for 28. Hasn't got a wicket thus far. He's bowled some terrific deliveries. This was the last over. Going past the outside edge. There's another one past Creamer's edge. Back live. Really is a tricky customer. Those ones going away from the bat. And they would have talked the Zimbabwean batsman about his googly, and that one's coming back into the right-hander. So if you're not reading him, you're all at sea against this bloke. Really has got some good skills.
Catch it! Catch it!
Let's put him down. Or did it bounce just before? Tell you what, he's holding his wrist. I think that has carried Shinwari. Has dived to his left. It was a hard chance, but I think it was a chance nonetheless.
Well, these are the chances that you take. And there was a good attempt there. And he's gone. Mujib was looking for a wicket. He's got the big one. Craig Irwin cleaned up.
Put down the ball before, and he's done it all himself on this occasion, Mujib. Doesn't need the help of fielders when you can knock over the stumps as he's done just then, trying to play the sweep shot. Craig Irvin needing boundaries, couldn't just keep defending, trying to heave one away on the leg side. Perfect length, and the one that comes into the left-hander.
کله مو هم د داسې چټک انټرنیټ ارمان درلود چې ستاسو کارونه نور هم چټک او ښه کړي چې د یو ستر بدلون لپاره همدې اړتیا لري چټک ژوند ښه ژوند د افغان بي سیم 4G LTE
موږ ویاړو چې افغانان افغانستان سره مینه لري.
اساس یک پوهنتون چیست؟ اساتید مجرب، سیستم آموزشی معیاری، محیط مناسب. ویژگی های یک پوهنتون برتر چیست؟ برتری در عرصه اکادمیک، برتری در رشد مسلکی محصلان، برتری در نوآوری و انکشاف. با ما بپیوندید. ما پوهنتون کاردان هستیم.
کاردان، کاروان برگزیدگان.
Best of 42 not out, so they played him today not only for his left arm spin but to lengthen the batting order somewhat. When he comes in a situation he wouldn't have thought he would have had to deal with. It might have been to try and win a game or set a decent total, but now it's just about survival because Craig Irvin has tried to play the sweep shot, the flat sweep, and Mujib Zadran fingered it to the air, picks up his first wicket of the day. Oh, I tell you what, directed, he's out. Oh, what on earth is going on? That sort of sums up the day, really. He's going to go upstairs, Nigel Long, nonetheless. But Graham Creamer looked to have called for the run and then sent Tendai Chisora back very late. And this will be interesting to see if the ball has actually made contact with the stump. Rashid Khan rubbing his elbow. So did he make proper contact with the stumps? Here we go. Directed, he's out. There's no issue with that. But has the ball? No, he's hit it with his right hand. That's touched the bails before the ball has hit the stumps, and he was in anyway. So a simple one for the third umpire.
Well, absolutely, yes, the umpire would show not out written in green in a while. He's thinking. And they'll have to talk it out and ensure that they do not do something as silly as this. Because these silly runouts is something that they cannot definitely afford at this juncture. Rashid, meanwhile, getting a quick treatment. Yet another look. It's Rashid's right hand that got the bails off, while the ball did bounce off the left hand to hit the wickets.
Yeah, he was in anyway, direct hit and he was out. So this will confirm it. Yeah, easy that time for the third umpire. No dramas there. And they live to fight on to Zimbabwe. 95 for 7. Rashid Khan none for 13 into his fifth over. Oh, big appeal gone, didn't read it, back on his stumps. Rashid Khan does the death dance. He knows that he's
اقرا یک نام شناخته شده در عرصه تعلیم و تربیه. این کانون آموزشی در رده‌های بلند خدمتگزاری در بخش تعلیم و تربیه، رشد و ارتقای ظرفیت هموطنان از 24 سال به این سو مصروف خدمت بوده و از یک اعتماد کامل در مملکت برخوردار می باشد. اقرا نمایندگی رسمی بریتیش کنسول در ثبت نام امتحانات IELTS، Academic General and A1، صنوف دوامدار TOEFL IBT، TOEFL PBT، Business Communication، American English File، Special Conversation and Grammar، همچنان صنوف آمادگی کانکور 1397 و تمامی مضامین ساینسی، بخش کامپیوتر، نطاقی و اساسات ژورنالیسم، بخش محاسبه و بانکداری توسط استادان ورزیده و مجرب کشور در خدمت شماست. آدرس مکروریان چهارم، کابل، افغانستان.
Chatara comes in place of the skipper Krimmer.
Well, he's here because of this. Graham Creamer not really reading it. Right back on the stumps, hits him in front of middle stump. Would have gone on to the leg stump. Easy decision that for the umpire. That's gone. That's an edge. Outside edge. And Rashid Khan picks up another.
Rashid Khan is in the middle of everything.
رایل مدیکال کمپلکس با داشتن متخصصین داخلی و خارجی در بخش‌های ذیل خدمات صحی را ارزان می‌نماید. بخش قلب، تمامی امراض داخلی قلب، عملیات‌های جراحی قلب و همچنین انژیوگرافی و انژیوپلاستی قلب مطابق زمان توسط متخصصین ورزیده به پیش برده می‌شود. بخش سیستم بولی یعنی گرده، مثانه و پروستات، جراحی لاپروسکوپیک یعنی عملیات‌های جراحی کامپیوترایز، مرکز بزرگ تصفیه خون یعنی هیمودیالیز 24 ساعته. بخش داخلی عمومی توسط متخصصین داخلی همراه با متخصصین هندی و پیش برده می شود. جراحی ارتوپدی، جراحی عصبی و واقعات تروما، امراض نسایی ولادی و همچنین خدمات 24 ساعته کودکان و نوزادان موجود است. خدمات 24 ساعته ام‌آرآی، CT و همچنین لابراتوار مجهز طبی موجود است.
Royal Medical Complex.
ویتامین C برای اولین بار از نوشابه‌های ژاپنی در افغانستان.
Afghanistan's phenomenal record in one-day cricket at Sharjah International Cricket Stadium against Zimbabwe continues on the verge of yet another victory here. 6 matches that they won against Zimbabwe at this venue in 9 matches. Out of 9, in 10 it's going to be 7. 70% record against the Test nation is something that they can be proud of.
That was the edge that saw the back of Tendai Chatara. Simple regulation catch.
Wait!
A little shout, but he's a tall man. If you hit his knee rolls, well, the ball's going way over the stumps. Smile on the face of Rashid, 95 for 9, end of 31st.
مؤسسه تحصیلات عالی شفا، نصاب تحصیلی معیاری، اساتید با تجربه و مسلکی، تطبیقات، لابراتوارهای مجهز، کوزهای مسلکی و تقویتی، دیپلم در لسان انگلیسی و ترانسپورت رایگان برای الناس، همراه با فیس باور نکردنی. هیستوماتولوژی 16000 افغانی، فارماسی 12000 افغانی، حقوق و علوم سیاسی 8000 افغانی. مؤسسه تحصیلات عالی شفا، آینده درخشان شما.
Haven't responded. We've been put up the order to bat and arrest the momentum. Their struggle against the spin continues. Afghanistan on the verge of victory. 7-11, 27-34, 1-0-0, 8-0-0-0. That's the marks.
Devinder, it sounded like a telephone number. Were you hinting at some numbers?
Man with some country code there.
Well, that's Shapur Zadran who comes in. He's bowled 4 overs, 2 made in 7 runs, 1 wicket that he's picked. Economy of 1.75.
Yeah, and the good thing about him is that he looked good rhythm today in his first spell. Hit the deck, got the bounce, got the ball to move away from the batsman. It's not giving many opportunities to the batsman to work with, and was very angry when he got the opportunity to take a wicket. Celebrated in an anguished manner today.
And this man is a popular guy amongst the Afghanistan population. People love him. And he's responded with a wicket and a fantastic bowling performance. Ryan Burl on your screen. He is not in the playing 11 because it was Malcolm Waller who took his place. So that's Vittori and Malcolm Waller, beg your pardon, Ryan Burl. The two guys setting out today, jogging their way out. They would be out in the field in a while. to do their drills once the game gets over, and it's not far from over yet.
Shapur Jadran, 1 for 7 so far. Muzirbani yet to open his account. Chisro yet to open his account. Is there a wicket in this over? Would be fitting if gets a wicket here. Shapur Jadran in this over. So no slip in position. Third man on the boundary ropes. Men at the backward of point position. And point on the boundary. Men in the covers. And mid off. Mid on. Mid wicket. And square leg on the boundary ropes. And fine leg on the boundary ropes. More people in to get into that celebratory mode. Sharply coming into the left-hand batsman.
Shapur Jadran bowling in really well today. Has bowled 21 dot deliveries in the 25 deliveries that he's bowled. Just 4 balls of which the runs have come off. Pretty impressive. A much improved performance, Devendra, from when we saw him last against the Irish, where Paul Sterling took him for runs and got a century in that one over that Shapur bowled.
Yeah, looks highly motivated today. It's a good delivery once again, good pace. The rhythm, the way he's running in, you can just sense that he's going to deliver the ball in the right areas.
And undoubtedly here, looks. The people, they love it. They came in today, not in as much numbers as we saw them on Friday. It's a working day today, mind you, but still they've managed to come in to support their favorite team, and they are glad, they are happy with the kind of performance they are watching here.
Worked away on the onside. It's not going to take a run there. Good to see joy on the faces of the Afghanistan supporters. It's good rhythm from Shapur today. He's running in really well, hitting the good areas. He's getting the ball to move a bit also. Good aggression. Motivated block on the park.
Both these guys, Chisoro can bat a bit. Muzirbani, not much can be said about him though. Chisoro will try and keep strike as much as he can so that they can delay the onset of, but this one on a bounce. Muzirbani being ambitious, trying to run for that single, sent back, and rightly so by Chisoro. He'd want to take that single probably on the last ball of the over.
It's a good shot this time around. He's getting the top edge, not flying to the fieldsman who was patrolling there on the boundary ropes. There's a couple of bounces to him. And wanted run there. Directed would have been very, very interesting on that occasion. So can they get past 100? Can be motivating factor for Zimbabwe batsmen just to stick around for 1 or 2 more overs. They have to reach 100 at least to win some respectability.
Playing for pride here, Zimbabwe. Definitely nowhere close to that kind of performance. A swing and a miss.
Well, he wanted to send it to Abu Dhabi. So mighty swing from him.
Well, in that case, that would have taken a lot of effort for him to connect. And well, yeah, if connected well, that would have gone definitely outside the stadium. Not sure about Abu Dhabi.
Look at the mighty swing of Brian Lara. But no connection on that occasion. Lara would have connected surely.
Well, yeah, it's not very often that Chisoro gets on to play and be in this situation where he needs to go out and save.
Change in field now. Third man coming up in the circle. Wants to bowl fuller length. Yorker is the need of the hour to dismiss this chance. Can he generate that moment for Afghanistan? Not. Length ball is coming in sharply. Marks the end of another impressive over. He just couldn't finish in this over though. But chances are Rashid Khan might. 95 for 9.
انستیتوت علوم صحی جامعه کامپلکس با 7 دور فراغت افتخار دارد که برای دور هشتم در رشته‌های فارماسی، تکنولوژی طبی، نرسنگ عالی، پروتز دندان، قابلگی عالی، رادیولوژی و انستزی محصل می‌پذیرد. فیس هر سمستر با کار عملی فقط 3000 افغانی. آدرس: سرک کوتسنگی، کمپانی، قلعه جرنی. انستیتوت علوم صحی جامعه کامپلکس، پیام‌آور آرزوهای شما.
Well, Zimbabwe have been struggling throughout the series. In 2020s, they were beaten by 2-0 with a whopping margin. Barring blip in the second one, international, it's been a rasping performance coming in from Afghanistan in batting department, in bowling department also. Two slips in position now. Rashid Khan into the... Oh yes, he knocks him over. He generates the moment that demanded by the fans at a critical moment. Rashid Khan gets yet another wicket and he wins the series with the margin of 4-1. A comprehensive performance from Afghanistan in batting and bowling performance. Fielding, that will require some doing in order to, gain that standard.
Well, absolutely, what a beauty that one to finish them all. Afghanistan win this one by 146 runs. What a margin. When they came on to bat Zimbabwe, it looked like it was an easy target. A little sensible batting and they would have seen through, but not to be so. A brilliant bowling performance by the Afghanistan, and they've changed the whole game completely. Claps all the way around from the support staff and the fans. The fans are elated, to say the least. Handshakes going through. The wickets have been taken. Well, the management wouldn't mind these wickets being taken because the other ones that light up are expensive. Way too expensive.
Yeah, happy faces there in the Afghanistan camp. The supporters are happy. The young kids also getting into the stadium and witnessing the victory for Afghanistan, winning with a massive margin of 146, winning the toss, batting first, and then they're not starting well, then developing a partnership and then collapse. But again, the bowlers were fantastic today. Coach will be more than happy. Phil Simmons there, bringing in that West Indian flair in the celebration, that's for sure. So Zimbabwe all out for 95 in 32.1 overs. Once again, they triced with spin, didn't work out.
Well, absolutely, and what they wanted is what they've received. The Afghanistan, when I spoke to Phil Simmons yesterday, he was like, we come here to play, and every time we go out, we don't look like, it doesn't feel like, oh, we've already won the series. We want to go out and win, and that's what was expressed so very categorically and completely. Rashid Khan, the ball stayed low. Would have been difficult for Mazarbani to go and stay that low to play for a tall guy. And Shahzad again in action. Well, Rashid Khan celebrating in his signature way. He's a happy bloke, and when he gets wickets, well, it just gets happier.
Look at the celebration, explosive in expression there. Real joy. The expression of inner self there. Cricket Chacha is happy. More celebrations. Let's go down to Alistair Campbell. He's in conversation with one of the winners.
Yeah, thanks guys. Sharafuddin alongside me here. He must be very pleased with the way it came out today.
Yeah, thank you so much. Of course, it's a really good match because we won the match. We were really relaxed, so no pressure, and we played really well. The guys played really well.
Okay, before I talk about your bowling a bit more, what about the batting? You and Rashid there, a few runs on the board as well. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, of course. The way Javed Ahmadi and Rahmat Shah was playing, that's tremendous innings by both of them, and so they given a good start, but unfortunately they bowled really well. We collapsed, and in the end Rashid and me played really well, so that crucial partnership really helped us.
Okay, tell me a bit about your game plan. What were you thinking out there? What was your plan, particularly bowling to Taylor?
Yeah, it's really hard to be in the playing 11. The side we have about, I think the top, the world best bowling spin attack we have in our team. So it's really difficult to have a chance in playing 11. So we are trying to do our best, and I tried to work on my batting as well. So I want to improve my batting as well.
Well, it's about being given an opportunity, which you have done today, and about taking it, and you sure have done that today. Well done.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm trying to learn every day. Every day is a new day, so we have to work hard. We have a really crucial tournament I had in Zimbabwe, so which is really important for us, and this victory brings us really confidence, and it will really help us.
Congratulations today, well bowled.
Thank you so much.